talk with your own emotions in mind too. Like, don't just be talking shit to yourself. Like, self-hate isn't cute. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. So today I'll be talking about talking to yourself. Yes, you talking to yourself. My favorite thing to do. One of my favorite things to do. Yeah, if you're not one to talk to yourself, by the end of this video, you're going to want to have a long, heartfelt conversation with yourself. I promise, because the benefits are amazing, okay? So let's get into some of those benefits. Number one, better memory. Like, personally, I've looked this up, but personally, I have better recall when I verbally say things or talk things out, or not even with myself, even in conversations, or if I hear a story or someone tells me a story, I'm like, like that, I can remember that one. It also boosts your confidence, girl. Believing in yourself is literally most of the battle. So if you can get that down, talk yourself up. And talking to yourself, you just know exactly what to say, or ask yourself, what would I want to hear in this moment? And tell yourself that, you know. That's what I recommend. And I don't know if you've seen Insecure in the show, she's talking to herself in the mirror most of the time to boost herself up, to talk herself up, or to even just reflect and like be there for herself, you know. So that overall just boosts your confidence. Another thing is that talking to yourself helps you organize your thoughts. We have like over 60,000 thoughts a day, okay? So talking that out, especially to yourself, like it kind of helps you declutter all that. So I recommend, girls, I recommend, everybody, I recommend. Another thing is that it helps you regulate your emotions, right? There's been studies where talking to yourself in the third person really can help you calm down and think about what you're saying and gets your brain moving in a different direction, okay? You're less on the sensory feeling and you're more on like, okay, let's talk this out. Also, I will say another benefit is that it helps you improve your speech, like just by the act of practicing talking. Another one, I haven't really researched this one, but this is just what I have noticed from my personal reflection on my life. And I will say, for me personally, talking to yourself makes you a better listener. Like, hey, I'll be the one to say it really, to me, it really does. Like, I grew up barely saying anything, barely knowing the power that my voice holds. And as I got older, the pendulum went the exact other way, to not talking, to extreme verbal diarrhea. And it's because I didn't like have a strong foundation of like that mental filter, or that verbal filter hasn't been practiced. So when I started talking to myself more and like listening to how I say things and what I'm even saying, you get to reflect on that and even question like, what are things you're saying? Like, do I mean that? What did I just say? Why did I say that? Like just a bunch of things. And then you'll learn, okay, like how can I say this with more compassion? Ooh, girl. But anyway, yeah, like how can I say this with more compassion, with consideration of someone else's emotions in mind? Like, I feel like it just helps you listen to yourself and what you're actually saying and your tone better. That is what I will say. And it'll help you discover so much about yourself. Like I said, girl, I stand by talking to yourself. I stand by it. I really do. I will never forget a quote that I heard. I mean, I can't remember who said this or where I got this from. I watched it in a video. I can't remember who it was, but it was basically saying that you can be the smartest person in the world, but if you don't know how to effectively communicate that or share that with others, then that doesn't matter. And I'm just like, whoa. Hit her right on the nose with that one. Like, literally. So, I don't know, hearing that made me be like, okay, like, girl, like, talking is no joke. Like, that's how we share ideas and communicate with everyone else around the world. Like, it is so important to work on your communication, and what a better place to start than with yourself in the mirror, just talking to yourself where no one's around, no one can hear you, no one can hear your little, I don't know, little stutters if you're still beginning. Like, it takes time, but you get to practice in a safe space. I just want to share that. Because it's so important. I'd hate for someone to let their quietness or their past quietness to hinder them from sharing their ideas. Because it's not stopping me over here. I promise you. So yeah, just keep sharing your ideas. Trust me, you want to hear from yourself more than you think. So talk to yourself. Like, talk to yourself. You have all the answers within, so might as well just start chatting up now and write down the things that you say. And another thing that I do is I write down what I say, and I also do voice memos if I don't have like a pen or a paper in front of me. But I do voice memos. And I love those because when I get an idea or if I have something to share and I just know when to call and I just want to share it and I hit the record button, it's so cool to listen back and listen to where I was at during that conversation. Like, I can hear the excitement in my voice. I can hear, oh, whoa, I was really sad in that moment. Like, it's just really cool to hear. And another extra point on your self-discovery journey. So listen to yourself, talk to yourself. You deserve all the attention, all the love. So give it to you. I've always said that before, but I'm going to say it again. Give it to you. Yeah, give it to yourself. The thing about not talking a lot when I was younger, it was always, I had a lot of thoughts going in my head, but one of them was like, no one wants to hear what I have to say, or what I say isn't important. And just those spiral thoughts, right? When you give yourself that attention, like you said, you build that confidence. Like, I do have great things to say. What am I talking about? I think what I say is interesting. So why wouldn't anyone else think that? So you deserve to have your voice heard and listened to. Yeah, so give yourself that love and attention. Trust me. And that's all we really want, is to be heard. Like, girl, let your inner child speak for once in her life. Damn. Like, let her out, let her speak. Yeah, that's the little things I want to share about talking to yourself. Oof. I recommend do it. And the best thing is that you are the longest relationship you'll ever have. So if you don't start talking to yourself now, you probably will later, okay? So get comfortable, get cozy, and talk with your own emotions in mind too. Like, don't just be talking shit to yourself. Like, self-hate isn't cute. It isn't cute. Like, no. And another benefit of talking to yourself, especially if you talk to yourself in a positive way, like, you can tell the people in the room who speak to themselves with kindness, love, and compassion versus the people who talk to themselves with judgment and just all these negative emotions. Like, you can tell their aura is different, the way they stand is different, the way they talk is different. So don't you want to be the type of person who is speaking to themselves with kindness? Because it's just going to reflect out. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate all the support. You have no idea. I really do. And a little pat on my back for me. I'm so grateful that I've created this little spot on the internet where my voice can be heard and I can share my thoughts and ideas with y'all and share my little advice and little tips that I've learned along my journey. And some lessons you have to learn in blood, we know, but it's just nice to share these tips with others to maybe, speed that along for y'all, okay? Because you don't have to learn the hard way all the time. But yeah, so have a great rest of your day. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it so much. And I will see you in the next video.